Alright folks, what is up? This is One Big Bugga and I'm coming at you with another World of Tanks replay. This is really just a game that kind of showcased to me where I was as a player versus where I am as a player. Back when I started this game, a little more than a month ago, don't get me wrong, I'm still not a good player. I'm not. I got about a 47% win rate, floats around 47, 48. Not a good player. But compared to what I was, I've come a long way, and this game kind of showcased it. This is the French light tank AMX 38. Light can be argued with this tank because it's very slow and it's actually very well armored, as you're going to see. As per typical for me, I tend to start the game a little late because I'm actually tabbed out. But there we go. I start moving. Now my normal play in this game would be to go up the hill. Yeah, nothing's changed. I'm sorry for that. Would be to go up the hill there. If you look down in this area of the map down here, you can see my cursor. I would normally be going up where he's going, but I decided to change up my tactics and cover this road here as the rest of my team spread out. Kind of play myself as a heavy tank. And I come to realize nothing's coming this way. Odd. So I decide to trundle down the road. Peeking out. Do I have shots over there? No, that's gone. Don't have shots on him. Peek out around here. Do I have anything? No. Can't even see. No. So I have nothing. There's nothing coming down the road. So I might as well just continue on. And that's when I start to wonder if these guys here on the left even realize that I'm coming. And the answer is going to be nope. Don't ask me how I missed. I don't know. He didn't even realize I missed. Oh, he's going to realize it in a minute. And gone. One kill down. Now he knows I'm here. A little too late. Alright, so let's see who else is in severe lack of map awareness. Nothing down the road there. Oh, hi! Hi, T127. How are you? You trying to back out? No. No, you stay there. Bounce. 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 And done. Now, right about now, I look at the map, unlike those three guys that I just killed. And I see, if you look at the map over on the right in the lower corner, I see 4 tanks coming down the hill. Nothing stopping them. Had I been my old self, I would have tried to continue on to the cap and cap out, which might have worked, all things considered. But my over 2,000 games now, I decide nobody's going to go back to protect the cap. And if nobody does, then we could easily lose. T2 Light sees me, I see him. I take a shot at him, doesn't work. I'm cautious that T2 Light is waiting in ambush for me. So I don't want to chase him, but I want to make sure he's not there. So I'm going to turn down the road here and make sure that he's not waiting for me. That T2 Light is actually really dangerous. He's having a really good game right now. He's got 2 kills. He's done a fair bit of damage. But he's gone after the artillery, the T-45, the H-35. And I need to stay around this cap because I don't know where those other tanks are. And yeah, that's T-45. That's a premium tier 2. And I put a couple good shots into him. Unfortunately, the rest of my shots just don't agree. That one went outside the aiming reticle of all things. That didn't work. Again, I'm not taking shots at his weak points. Yeah, that's not going to work either. So I'm thinking, you know what? Long range, just not going to work. Oh, and I finally take some damage this game. I just keep trundling in. Bounced. He pulls out, realizing that he's got something to do. And I take another hit. About half my health gone, but I managed to take him down. Now, right now, I'm looking at the map again. I don't know where those other two tanks are, or at least I don't think I know where they are. Not realizing that, really, what I'm seeing there, all three tanks just appeared. Or three of what's left appeared. So I'm looking for that other T-45. Is he around this area? What I should have realized is that, no, he's not. And with the fall of the other tanks that just happened over by the cap, and that M7 Priest is an artillery who's not going to last very long, I realized that it's 1v3. And at this point, I need to force an issue. If I try and go to the enemy cap right now, they could easily just come around here to our cap, outcap me in numbers and in speed, because it would take me forever to get there. What I need to do is find a corner, back myself into it, and sit here and make them come to me. Now they have to come to me. They have to come to try to cap, and they have to deal with me here, as opposed to me going to them. Or searching around fruitlessly. And first victim. T-127. This is another premium Tier 3 I believe it's a Japanese tank. I'm just looking for shot places to pen him. And at this point, I've switched over to premium ammo, which I just shoot over his head. Get him again. He tries to hide, but that's not actually cover. Now, here's where I make a rookie mistake. I should have continued to focus, and I get hit by that T2 light. I should have continued to focus on that 127, but the T45 scares me more, because the 127 really hasn't penned me. The T45 has proven its can when I fought the other one, and oh, here comes that light. No. Now, if you go back over and look at that, I don't think any of those shots hit me. They might have. I don't know. I bounced a lot of shots. Now it just comes down to me and this T-127. And at this point, I could have gone after him, but nah. Just wait for it. Miss. Oh, okay. And I get him. Giving myself 7 kills in this match. So, we're going to go take a look at the scorecard. But before we do, I think what he was trying to do was get to the other side of the church, which is what one of them should have done to begin with. You see my cursor here. They should have come down this road, or even if we look at the map, they could have come down this way, gotten into the cap on the other side of this church here, and forced me to come after them, or they would have capped out. But instead, they chose to come down the middle road. The T2 light was the only one that tried to flank me on the side. And I got lucky. That autocannon of his could have done a lot of damage, could have killed me. But it didn't, and I managed to take him out in a single shot. So, rather than coordinate, they kind of came at me one at a time. And just kind of like the showing of new players. I'm pretty sure, other than that T2 light, the other guys were relatively new, versus somebody who has even some experience and a lot of luck. Because I ain't trying to inflate my ego there. So let's go take a look at the score. And here we are at our scorecard. And I actually got some decent badges with this one. I got a Ace Tanker badge, which this was like my first game in this tank. Shell proof. All the damage I blocked was more damage than what my tank had. And I'm just looking, that T2 Light actually did pretty much bounce every one of his shots off of me. I bounced 13 shots from him. Duelist, destroy at least 2 enemy vehicles that damaged my tank. I'm not sure which other one damaged me. Fire for effect, caused more damage to enemy vehicles and hit points than my tank has. Cool-headed, survive at least 10 ricochets in a row. That T2 Light qualified me for that by himself. And then Top Gun, where I destroy 6 or more enemy tanks, and I destroyed 7. But you can see here that T127 I dueled against bounced 7 off me. The T45 bounced 4 off of me. The T2 Light bounced everything off of me, and the other T27 bounced 4 more. I mean, we take a look at the team score here. I am top in damage, top in experience, top in kills. Again, most people would have a huge inflated ego. I realize it's a tier 3 match, so number 1 doesn't mean much to begin with in my eyes. And number 2, I had a lot of luck. And number 3, I feel like I was more than likely more experienced than a lot of the other players there. Even though I'm not very experienced, 2,000 games in World of Tanks, believe it or not, is not a lot of games. Most people who've been playing this for a while have over 10,000 games. So 2,000 is not a lot. There's one person I know of that has like 11,000 games played in a single tank. So, yeah. But 2,000 games versus somebody who's maybe had 1,000 or a couple hundred and only has low-tier tanks, that is an advantage. So, and then we have the detailed report here. I fired 35 shots, hit 23, penetrated 17 of them, 750 damage. I received 30 hits, only 2 penetrated. And they were both from the same tank as far as I know. I think they're also like counting the when it gave me that badge there. Frick, what was it? It was the duelist. I think that counts the T2 Light, which damaged my tracks from the side. But 28 shots bounced off of me. I blocked 754 damage, and I only have, I don't know how much health it was. That's a lot of damage blocked. I damaged 7 enemy vehicles, destroyed 7 enemy vehicles. And because I run a premium account, because I actually pay for boost, I managed to make 6,000 credits, despite the fact that I